Are you camera shy and don't know why? These 3 tips alone are going to get you rocking, rolling, and making great content in the next 5 minutes so you can excel at Amazon Influencer. Let's get right into this. What's going on, everybody? My name is Vernon, and here at Amazing Amazon we're showing you how to get involved with the Amazon Influencer program, giving you the best tips, but also with this video, we're going to show you how to get started and even feel more comfortable. First tip is coming up. You have to be you. This one took me a while to really get. It's not that I didn't understand how to be me, and when I'm working with clients, they don't understand how to be themselves, but it's recognizing the way you stutter, the way you maybe skip words, the way you enunciate things is perfect. It took me so much time to embrace that. Honestly, it took me a few years, but once I really got a hold of the fact that if I make mistakes, that brings people closer to me, and I'm gonna talk about that in a second, why this is so effective and why you being you is perfect. Once I got past that, it has not been done anything but accelerated my efforts. Now, the main reason why this is really sensational, why it's really sexy, is because you do things a certain way that only you can do. And in lots of it's very charismatic. One of my clients, he tends to speak in short intervals and little bursts. And I can't do that. That doesn't stick with me. But the way that he does that, it gives you time to digest the information. At the beginning, he was terrified of doing videos, but now he's doing lots of informational videos. He's putting himself out there for many different ways, from affiliate marketing to Amazon to his own personal business. But once he stepped into the fact that, man, this is doing great, this really works well, and got past that, and people started becoming kind of trained to the way that you speak or the way that you talk, the way that you deliver things, it's game over. So good news, you get to be you. If you like anything that you do and release the first time, you waited too bleeping long. The first videos, those first couple of videos are not going to be perfect. Accept it. I'm sorry to tell you. But what happens along the way of making these imperfect videos is you really find your voice. You really find out the way that you have to excel, the way that you really perform best. So my second tip is you have got to put yourself out there. Don't wait to love your first version of anything. Just go. Trust me. One of my first videos, when I was doing video, I hated everything about it, but I learned from that. I watched that video and I said, oh gosh, I was cringing. I put it on unlisted, but I got that out there. And that's another tip coming up on number 3. Your first video, make sure that you have it unlisted, or make sure that you keep it to yourself. Make sure that you are putting it out there. The first one is not going to be great. So why do you want to release that? Especially if you feel as though you're going to be open to criticism. I know that's not the typical conventional method shared, but that's what helped me. I just needed to have that sense of completion. So I did the video and I made things happen. And our last tip I want to share with you is, and this one is going to maybe shock you because it's not typically something that you hear about when you're worried about being camera shy, but you got to have fun with this. You have got to have fun. When I first started doing video, and what held me back from years and years is that I was looking at it as judgment. I was looking at it as if I'm gonna be criticized. I was so worried about what people would say, it kept me playing small. But once I started having more fun with this and I made this more of a challenge to say how many videos can I do in a day, in a week, in a month, that was game over. With Amazon Influencer, for example, I didn't make it about me making videos. What I made it about was how many videos can I make in a month that were great. And that was my biggest challenge. Talk about literally taking, oh, it's all about me, I'm worried what people are gonna say about me, to now it becomes about, let me go after this goal. Let me just go after this thing. And you've seen this before, kind of like when you're in school, right? Because it's like, oh, we all might have dreaded exercise, or maybe we all dreaded running and doing things like that. But when they wrapped it in an envelope of kickball or basketball or baseball or lacrosse or whatever other sport, you don't even realize it's exercise, it's about having fun. A bonus tip I want to throw out there to you is make sure that you have a checklist. Have some way of keeping yourself on target. Have some way of having maybe an outline of what you want to talk about. A lot of the uncomfortability that comes from being on video is you're not quite sure what to say. And when you're not quite sure what to say, what do? You kind of get in your head. And it's essentially when you turn on the camera, it's like going on a first date with someone that you don't know. So it's awkward, right? And what happens when you have maybe your cell phone or maybe you have some notes there, it literally takes all the tension of, I hope I say the right thing, to say, oh, I just need to stay on target and talk about these things. Those notes help out significantly. Even if it's a 30-second video, have notes. If it's a longer than 30-second video, make sure you have notes. You're going to forget certain things. I want you to take every single one of these tips, bundle them together, because one of them individually is powerful, but if you take them all together, you will be unstoppable. And by the way, thank you for taking the time to hang around and learn some video tips. We got a great new group that's out there showing people how to get approved to Amazon influencer, giving you the latest updates, and making sure that you stay in the know. You can find that link right below in the description box. It is free, it's on Facebook, and we have a lot of fun in there. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this. We have some great content coming out. I will see you soon, and stay camera ready. Bye.